Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. It's April 2nd. There's a winter storm warning out, but we're gonna fish. These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, today is April the 2nd, and believe it or not, there are winter storm warnings out for all of southeastern Wisconsin, and we're up in Oconto today, and really the only way that you can fish in heavy wind and heavy waves is to get on the river. And our buddy Tim Maher has the best system available. This is called, Tim, what raft is this?
This is a Flycraft guide model raft.
And you do trips up and down the river all the time, and this is walleye time. Tell the folks.
Yeah, this is the time to get out here. This is your opportunity at big fish and also lots of fish.
And I think what's kind of unique about your guide service is you get back into areas where there's hardly any boats. You got the river to yourself.
Yeah, we won't see any other boats, maybe down in town, but on the river it's so shallow in some of the corners, it's just our...
We're gonna get some walleyes today,
Heck
huh?
yeah, we're gonna smash them.
Hey folks, let's show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this.
If you are a spring walleye fisherman, grab some of these. They're an incredible bait. Kalins, rattling google eye, hair jigs. Right there, Ryan. Ooh, that one pounded it. Wow, dude, that is my first cast. Beautiful walleye right there on the hair, man. Perky, lively, smacking hair jigs. Doesn't get much better, does it? Big, fat, chunky spring walleyes.
I'll tell you what, folks, I've been a proud user of AMSOIL for many years, and us sportsmen a lot of times not only have a truck, but a boat, an ATV, a snowmobile. And how do you figure out which AMSOIL product to use in each machine?
Yeah, that can be a challenge sometimes, and you know, we make it easy. We've got a lookup guide. You just go to amsoil.com, you put in your vehicle, whatever it may be, whether it's a boat, a wheeler, a truck, a trailer, whatever. You pick out your product, it tells you how much and which product to put in, real simple.
And one thing I want to mention too, AMSOIL does a ton of research before you even put the product on the market. You make sure that it's the best.
That's correct. It's years in the making for a product to launch. There's a ton of research and development to make sure that it's going to protect like it's supposed to.
And folks, to find the AMSOIL you want, go to amsoil.com. Meet Chris McGillis of McGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
A lot of the people that watch your show, I mean, those are the type of customers and clients that we have, right? I mean, good people, care about their community, they're passionate about the outdoors. That's just been a way to have a bond with somebody in a relationship. To truly tell a client's story to a jury or a judge and be persuasive, I really think you gotta be able to walk in their shoes and be able to explain why what happened to them matters.
Hey folks, welcome back. Walleye fishing on the Oconto River with our buddy Tim Maher, and I love this guide service. He does two-man trips on this raft. It's peaceful, it's tranquil, and you catch walleyes. Now, the hot bait on the bay this year, Tim, has been, what is that?
It's a Kalin's hair jig.
Okay, what do you like about it?
This one's got the stinger on it, and I really like the rattle eye. And it makes a little bit of noise, and I think sometimes that's what you need to seal the deal.
Stinger hook is really important this time of year?
Yeah, a lot of them are short biting right now.
Okay, and I'm going to just start out with a Jerk Minnow Junior by Kalins. And you like the bright colors this time of year?
Yeah, we got a tonic with stained water in here, so the bright colors show up a lot better.
You know, this is our first fish of the day, and it's a foul-hooked sucker. You can see him coming in backwards there. But that's one of the things about fishing these rivers off the Bay of Green Bay in April. There's millions and millions of suckers in here, aren't there, Tim?
Oh yeah, they're not full in yet, but there's quite a few in here right now.
They're in here spawning?
Yeah, nasty.
And how many are in here?
There's quite a few in right now, but it's not the full spawn of them yet.
Hey, finally here, it's been about a half hour And since the sucker, and this is our first bite, let's hope it's a walleye, right, Tim?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
feels
here
like
he
it.
is. Look at him. That's a beautiful walleye, Tim. That is a gorgeous fish, buddy. Get him over here to the clamor. Nice job, buddy. That is the way to start the day on the walleye deal right there. That's a beautiful fish. Now that, to me, is big. Is that about what you're getting, buddy?
This has been about average for the females we've been getting. Every now and then we'll get a bigger one, but...
Now, as we talked, you know, water temperature is 40 degrees. So is there a lot of good time to fish these rivers?
Absolutely. The water temps are still down, so these fish are still in here. None of them have spawned out yet, so we got lots of time left.
Now tell the folks, you know, you grew up in this area. It's not just the Oconto. What other rivers can you do this time of year?
The Peshtigo, the Menominee are really good right now, and even some of the smaller streams. If you venture around, there'll be schools of walleyes that'll run up some of the other tributaries in Green Bay.
This is your next cast, isn't it?
Yes,
After
sir.
that last walleye.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, here he comes, guys. Here he comes. That's another beautiful fish. Okay, they fight in this current,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah, I thought it was something foul hooked at first.
No, look at that. That's a beautiful fish there, Tim. And here, you want me to grab that net in there and put him right in that clamaroo there? Oh, there we go, buddy.
Got it.
I'll tell you what, that fish has beautiful colors too, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
I mean, that is really awesome. So what happens when you're fishing a river like this, Tim, they school up, so where you catch one, you're going to catch more usually?
Yeah, usually there's a whole pod of them there.
And
Seems like we're on a pod now.
And you know what I might try here, since, you know, this boat anchors beautifully, folks, so you can fish real easily. Do you think it might be a good idea to try a minnow?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think this is a perfect spot for it.
Well, the snow is starting to fall and you're hooked up again, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
You know, you get a cold front like this, folks, when your high temperature is 34 and you got these strong east winds, it's not the easiest day to fish, partly because it's hard to feel the bite, isn't it, with the wind?
Yes, sir. That one, I got a nice tight line, and that sucker thudded it.
Oh, that's awesome, Tim. Ew, look at that rod bending, man. That is so much fun in the current, folks. Fish fight twice as much as they do on the lake. Oh, that's a nice fish, buddy. There we go. If you can. There
God.
we go. Nice job there. Boy,
Thank
that's
you,
a
buddy.
beautiful walleye there, Tim. But seriously, when you have these strong winds blowing in your face, you try to keep the line tight when you're jigging, huh?
Yeah, that way I can at least feel it when they do grab a hold of it.
That one hit it pretty good?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that a beautiful fish? Now, these are mostly what we're catching females?
Yeah, these have all been females so far.
And what does that mean? That means we got 2-3 weeks of good fishing left in the rivers?
Yeah, these are still rock hard.
Are they really?
Oh, yeah, there's no eggs coming out or nothing. Water temp's still at 40. They need mid to upper 40s for spawning.
So how did that one hit?
That one hit hard. I got a nice slack line. I bounced it, and boom.
Boy, that's a beauty. Good job there, Tim. And I'll tell you what, a good job working this raft today, because that strong east wind is actually blowing hard enough for the raft's always changing directions, huh?
Yeah, we were blowing upstream for a while.
Hey folks, Fleet Farm's got a really cool contest going on right now. You can win a televised fishing trip for two with myself, guide Josh Teigen, and Blake up on Chequamegon Bay in Ashland, Wisconsin. Second prize is a brand new Minn Kota trolling motor. Third prize, a Fleet Farm gift card. To enter is really, really simple. All you have to do is text Go Fish to 86516. Go Fish to 86516.
Hey, Tim, one thing I've learned from you on these rivers in early spring is to vary your retrieve, whether you're using plastic, hair jigs, or whatever. So what is your favorite retrieve?
Right now, I've just been kind of swimming this jig down with the current with the reel.
Okay.
It's a high-speed reel, so if you give it a full crank, it gives it a hop just like you're jigging, but you never have your rod out of place then.
Do you let the jig go to the bottom?
Absolutely. You got to touch bottom every time.
Okay, and then repeat what you were doing?
Yep.
Snow, sleet, blowing in your face, and you're still getting bit. I feel like a spectator today, Tim. You know that, buddy? You are doing well. Does that feel like a good fish?
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Oh, here he is. Here he is. Oh, it's a beautiful walleye. Okay, one more time there, buddy. One
Coming up.
more. There, we got him
Gotcha.
in the clamoroo there, buddy. Nice
Lord.
job there, Tim. And that was the same jigging technique you showed us before?
Yep. I actually got it close to the boat and I was just hopping it and letting it hang there and it grabbed it.
Boy, I'll tell you what, there is a technique to this, folks, in this cold weather fishing. You know, normally you and I love that jerk minnow that I use all the time.
Yeah, that's my that's my favorite plastic.
But today it's just not working.
No, we found something that's been doing pretty good and it's caught every fish so far.
Yeah. And how did that one hit?
That one was just hanging straight down under the boat. I popped it twice, let it hang, and boom.
Now, Tim, when you're on a river like this, buddy, I mean, what areas do you look for? Do you look for slack?
Yeah, I'll look for a area where the current picks up real good, and then the slack eddies on the sides of that. The walleyes are kind of lazy. They like to sit on the eddies on the sides or behind something always.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've gone about 45 minutes without a bite, and look at that, you got a walleye there. Way to go there, Tim.
The old K1 hair drag.
Okay there, buddy. Hey, let me pass them back to you.
Thank you, sir.
And that hair jig, when you look at, you're from Oconto and fished this all your life, that hair jig in the last 10 years has really been the bait, hasn't it, on the Bay of Greenback?
Yeah, that's been the thing. Last year, we absolutely murdered it on them.
Yeah.
This year's been a little slower to start, but we're still really early in the season, too.
Sure.
There
That's
we
a
go.
beautiful walleye right there.
Yeah.
And the reeling technique on that hair jig is kind of the way you showed us before with the plastics, huh?
Yeah, just a quick reel and let it hop back down to the bottom, tight line, and pop it back up.
How you holding up, buddy? Tell the folks what this weather is like.
This is brutal. This is brutal, but we're catching them. We're having fun.
Now, you got that rain and sleet and snow coming in your face, and really the wind is so strong that you can actually, if you don't row, will float against the current.
Yeah, it goes upstream. Even with a heavy current, it's going upstream.
That's pretty unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we got like 40-mile-an-hour gusts today, so.
Hey, let's take a minute though and talk about how you do this all summer long and late spring. You do these raft trips every day, right?
Yes, sir. We'll be in the raft all April for walleyes. May it'll be some walleyes and smallmouth, and then June and July are all smallmouth. We catch a lot of giant smallies through the year too.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks, this has been a really nasty morning, and today's Tuesday, so we can film tomorrow. Tim, you want to kind of hope it lays down a little bit and give her a crack tomorrow?
I sure hope something happens here.
Yeah.
This is rough.
This is not good. What do you think, Ryan? Time to go get a Johnsonville?
That sounds good to me.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal, 20% off the Northland Tungsten Jigs, on sale starting at $4.79.
The skies are clear, shine on and on. Wisconsin woods and waters we all own. The skies are clear, shine on and on.
New Mega Live Imaging shows you what's below in real time with edge-to-edge clarity and no gaps in coverage, all so you can turn must-watch detail into non-stop action. Only from Humminbird.
You know, folks, we fish big water all the time. Lake Erie, Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, and today the Atlantic Ocean. And for my entire career, I've relied on Johnson pumps as a bilge pump. What makes Johnson pumps so reliable?
Yeah, John, so our motto is reliability on board. We've been making pumps for over 50 years, and the last thing you want to think about when you're out on the water like this is your bilge pump, and is it reliable? Do you have extra cartridges? Can you make a change if you were to have a failure? With our new AquaVoid cartridge bilge pump, we've made all that really easy for you.
Well, how do you change one?
Yeah, so with the new AquaVoid bilge pump, you simply just take out the cartridge, put in a new one, and it's as easy as that.
And Johnson Pump, the new model again is called?
Aqua Void.
Well, folks, it's day 2. We literally got blizzarded, is that a word, blizzarded, off of the Oconto River yesterday. Oconto ended up with 10, 11 inches of snow, 50-mile-an-hour winds. The water temperature on the Oconto dropped from 40 to 33 degrees in one night. The power was out at the restaurant we ate at last night, but we still got food. And I saw all kinds of power lines down. And today is Wednesday. We got to have a show for Saturday. So Tim, you said forget the walleyes. What are we doing today?
We're going to try and catch some steelhead here.
Okay, we're on the Anape River in Algoma, and you figured the cold fronts don't affect the trout as much as the walleye?
No, this is trout weather right here, John. This is what we live for.
Hey folks, we've got a really cool event coming up at Lakeside Marina in Oshkosh on April the 20th. Pete Mena will be there to talk about muskies. Blake and I will talk about hot fishing spots in the Midwest. Everybody gets a free Johnsonville lunch, and you can test drive a Recon boat. Again, that's April 20th at Lakeside Marina in Oshkosh. For more info, go to lakesidemarina.com. You know, steelhead fishing is a lot of fun, and you make it so simple. Actually, what you do is you're using a spawn sack. What kind of spawn is that, Tim?
It's rainbow spawn.
Rainbow spawn.
Steelhead.
And you got a series of sinkers there and a bobber. And what do? We just cast out?
Yeah, we're just casting out, letting it drift, keep a nice tight line, no slack in the line, and when it goes down, cross their eyes.
Well, our tough day continues. We didn't get a bite for an hour and a half, so we pulled the raft. And one thing that you guys do is you bridge hop in the Door County area. You just go to different bridges and try for steelhead.
Yeah, there's all kinds of creeks that run into Lake Michigan, and every one of them, when you get a good flow, good rain, good snow, the more steelhead will push up them, and you can catch them in every one.
Right off the bridge.
Yep.
Hey, I'll tell you what, folks, we're going to do this. And Ryan, are you confident?
Always.
I got one on. Look at that. Look over there, folks. Tim's got to go down and net it. As we talked about fishing on a bridge here. Okay. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, that was my first bite in 2 days.
Okay, I got another one on, Tim. I got another one on. I'll tell you what, that is so cool when that bobber goes down. And I'll show you if we catch this fish how we're doing this. Whoa, look at that. Okay, now Tim has gotten down below there. Okay, Tim. Should I tighten the drag?
It's a sucker.
It is not. Really?
Yeah. The first one was a steelhead.
What do we got there?
A stupid sucker.
Well, they bite during cold weather deals, don't they? This is not our week, Ryan. You know, just not our week. Hey, Tim, I got to thank you, buddy. You busted your butt trying to get us fish, but we had that big storm yesterday, the storm this morning, and the wind. We had muddy water in the rivers. We can't catch a fish. It's not our fault. So what are you going to do?
It is what it is, John.
Hey, you know, I want to mention too to the folks that you got a lot of good openings coming up for the walleye fishing on the Oconto and the Peshtigo and the other rivers you fish. And that usually is numbers and big fish.
Yeah, this next week is going to be a warm weather again. I think it's going to kick everything off. Actually, I know it'll kick everything off, and fishing should be good from here on out.
Well, you better go home and shovel your sidewalk.
Cheers.
Thanks, buddy. Had a good time, man.
Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, when you buy a Fenwick Eagle rod starting at $99.95, you get a free $20 Fleet Farm gift card and 20% off the Rapala Crushed City Plastics on sale starting at $4.79. One of my favorite meals is stuffed bell peppers. The reason I love mine is because I use the Johnsonville mild Italian sausage. It's made with the Johnsonville spices, so you don't have to use all those extra spices. First, start by cutting your peppers in half and put them in the oven at 350 for 10 minutes. While your peppers are in the oven, start by sauteing diced red onion in a saucepan. Then add your Johnsonville mild Italian sausage. Once your sausage is fully cooked, add a can of diced tomatoes, a cup of cooked rice, and then your favorite cheese. Once your peppers are done, add your Johnsonville Italian mild sausage mixture into your peppers, sprinkle some more cheese, and put it back in the oven until the cheese is fully melted. Ooh, this smells so good. That is so good. The Italian sausage with those yummy spices and the pepper, perfect combo. Johnsonville mild Italian sausage. Find it at your favorite retailer today.
The Quickset screen shelters are perfect for campers and outdoor enthusiasts looking for additional space and comfort. With a fast and easy setup in less than 60 seconds with no additional poles or assembly required, you will be able to enjoy the outdoors faster. Quickset screen tents feature no CM mesh, so you can be bug-free in the comfort of your screen tent late into the evening. The Quickset screen tents are available in a wide range of models, so there's a perfect one for everyone. Quickset by Clam.
Well, folks, for one of the first times in 33 years, we didn't get enough fish for a show. So I thought it would be kind of fun to look back over the years when we fished the first week in April in tough conditions. The first one that comes to mind is 2014 with Big Dave on the Wisconsin River. It was 21 degrees.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Dave, we pulled out to the dam to do some evening fishing, but this is typical of the winter of 2014. It never ends, and here we are, you know, April 1st or whatever, and it's snowing.
Global warming, John.
Well, what do you say, buddy? Let's go into the river's edge and get one of those 16-ounce steaks, and we'll come out here tomorrow and try to finish up.
That sounds like a plan. This has been brutal.
We just saw this thing coming too,
Yeah,
man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it's something else. It's springtime in Wisconsin.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dave, you've been up here in the Dells for a lot of years. Have you seen a worse winter?
I've never seen a winter worse than this, John. This is my 24th year guiding, and I've never seen anything like it.
But it's not winter anymore, it's spring.
No, it's spring.
Hey, happy spring, everybody. Here we go, David. Here we go, buddy. Let's see. Oh, there's
you need
a nice
the Frable?
walleye. There we go, buddy.
Oh, you got him on that Castmaster,
I should be
huh?
flipping that guy in. Look at that.
Oh, nice fish, John.
That was on the Castmaster, Dave, and what I'm doing with that thing is just casting it a little bit downstream and kind of just twitching it off the bottom like that. That's a nice fish.
You bet.
Then about 12 years ago, we were up ice fishing on April the 3rd up in Canada. And I'll tell you what, it was nasty. 18 inches of snow in one day, closed down the Queens Highway, but we still caught fish.
I'll tell you what, you guys, we've done a lot of fishing together over the years, especially on this spring Canada trip. And this is the first time we're going to cut it short, right?
I think we have to. I mean, we're going to have travel issues getting out of here, and I mean, you know, I want to stay till dark, but people want to.
Folks, literally, they could get a 12 to 18 inches of snow today, and it's a complete whiteout. We're back in the bush, and I'm worried about getting our trucks out and everything else, right, Pete?
Oh, yeah, no, the roads could blow shut. I'm sure the Transcontinental has been shut down hours ago. I mean, we've already had to have a foot of snow.
Danny is marking a fish down there. Now, what do you do with that rattle trap to get him to hit?
Just kind of raise it real slow. We're in real shallow water, so you don't really want to raise it all that much.
Okay.
But, here
he comes. Here he comes. Hey, yeah, that was fun, folks. Watching him come up on the old Humminbird there. Big fish, Danny. Looks good, buddy. Okay. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, I'm trying. Look at that walleye. That's a beauty, Danny. Now, is that about the average size or a little above there, buddy?
Yeah, you get a lot of fish that big. I wouldn't say it's, above or below.
This was an awesome day on the Bay of Green Bay in Oconto back in 2015. Woke up in the morning, 25-mile-an-hour east winds, 3-foot waves on the bay, and I'll tell you what, I didn't think we were going to catch a thing. And we had an incredible day.
Yeah. Got a little bit of wind, and it is chilly for the middle of April, folks. Rob, can you grab that old Frable there, buddy? Any size, Brett?
Yeah, it feels pretty nice.
Ooh, yeah, that's a nice walleye, you guys. Way to start the day out there, Brett Jolly. That is a beauty, folks.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Good job there, man. And that's the thing this time of the year, folks. You get into mid-April when these fish are just about to spawn or done spawning, you got a chance at real big ones, don't you, Brett?
Yeah, John. I mean, this is one of your best shots at a 30-plus inch fish. That's a nice one right there.
I'll tell you what, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the few nice days we had the first week of April over the years. One that comes to mind is 2014 up in Canada. It was 70 degrees. We caught eagle pout and even saw an eagle. What do you think, Henry?
Feels poutish.
Poutish, all right. And come on, Henry. Oh, there we go. Now, Danny, hold that. Come on down here. Hold that real still and explain what that fish is to the folks who don't know what an eel pout is.
Well, it's a freshwater cod is what it is, and it's about the best eating thing that swims.
Look at that, folks. That is just a gorgeous, gorgeous, look at that beautiful, beautiful piece of meat.
We're going to boil all of them, yeah.
In 7-Up.
7-Up.
And then you dip them in butter?
And dip them in butter.
And how good are they?
It's awesome.
Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Pete, I'll tell you what, I have never seen an eagle come this close to us. I mean, look at, he's about 10 feet away.
Yeah.
You put that eel pout carcass out there, look at him.
It's unbelievable. I've never seen one that close.
No, look at that. Boy, does he want that. You know?
Yeah, he does.
No, seriously, folks, I've been fishing a long time. You've been fishing a long time. To see an eagle 12 feet away,
yeah,
he's going to grab it.
I think,
he's got it. Look at that. Oh, is that, folks? Seriously, have you ever seen an eagle come that close?
No, John, we had a whole herd of them really close to us last year, probably 20 of them, but to see one that close, I mean, you could literally watch his eyes blink, and you knew what he was thinking. He's like, I'm going to get it.
No, that's cool. Tim Maher does really cool float trips down all the tributaries of the Bay of Green Bay on a daily basis. For more information, give Tim a call. That phone number is 920-604-4169. 604-4169.
There's never been a better time to get a new R-Max than right now during the Yamaha Get Out and Ride sales event. Take advantage of our amazing deals on the entire Wolverine R-Max family of side-by-sides during the Yamaha Get Out and Ride sales event. You can now get as low as 3.99 APR for 84 months or up to $3,500 customer cash on your new Wolverine R-Max.
Well, folks, that is our show for today. Hopefully next week we'll have a lot better weather. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.